Good afternoon, everyone. This is Leslie Evans from Net2Phone. Today we are going to go over a demo of Net2Phone's web and phone product. You can see the VoIP product and the new offering. So I am currently sharing the screen. Just want to make sure everyone can see it. Perfect. Okay, so what we have here is, since it's a webinar, if you guys have any questions, you can always raise your hand and I can unmute your mic. It's an open forum. I have no problem if people asking questions along the way. Just raise your hand. And if you have a question, you can always type in a question and I'll answer it along the way. If you want, at the end, I will open up the mic and everyone can share their info or ask questions. But right now, I'll keep it closed so everyone can hear. So Net2Phone, so our product offering is great. What you can do with the new product is you can actually go to customers and you can offer what you want to offer. So you may have customers that they need hardware and they want to have the phone. We have that typical phone experience that everyone's used to in the VoIP world. But then if people want to just have a soft phone app, they can absolutely have that and it can go on any device they want. And then we also have Net2Phone app that you can download on your phones. So there's lots of different ways to use this. One of the best features of the new product is that we have texting. So let's everyone think about how you have a customer and they have a number of 50 years and everyone in the community knows that number. Well, you can now text from that number. You can text out to customers. Customers can now text into you. And you can decide who's seeing those texts. It can be one person, it can be the entire company, or it can be a group of people. You can absolutely manage your text. I will go in live at the end of this and show you how to actually do this, texting. We also have a chat feature. The chat feature allows you to actually take your web presence that you currently have today and put a chat feature on it. Think about a small 1 to 5 person company. They can now add a chat feature. People that see chat features think there's a huge calling center behind it. It could be one person. Because of the availability to have to be able to get your chats on all your devices, as a small business owner, you can now be able to be live and active with your customers at any time. And then we have the web app. The web app is going to allow you to manage your text and your calls at the same exact time. You're going to be able to come in and manage your internal text. Calls will come through. You can make calls out all you want. Nice feature about this product is that you can normally on the web or on the phone, the app is through data plan. Well, the app can also be through your cell plan. So if you have customers in remote locations, they can actually push out through their cell if they want to. It's an easy as a toggle switch on the app itself. Okay, so now we're going to dive into the app itself. This is the app, typical on the hardware phone itself. We can go into that later. It's what you're going to have on a voice experience. But now when you click on the app, as an end user, there's 2 areas that you're going to want to look into. You're going to want to work into the text area and the phone area. So in the text area, you're going to have your queue, your incoming area of inboxes for your own text. We also have this group texting, which means that, and I'll show you in a minute, like that main company number, you can define who's seeing them. They'll all come into the waiting queue, and what you can do is you can click on it, and if you're part of that group, when you claim it, it goes out of this waiting queue. And now you claimed it, and you can work with that customer until you're done with all those actions. You close out the text, and next time they text back, it will come back into the waiting queue for the whole company to see it. So you don't have to worry about text sitting in people's queues and they didn't get to them. So you can send text out. You type in a number. I'm going to type out to one of my colleagues. We'll see if he texts back. And then you can decide what number you're pushing out. So this is my local number, but I can also push out from my customer service line. I can push out to another line. This is how real it is. I type in a text. I decided what number I'm pushing out. from my phone line. The text goes out. We'll see if Bobby actually texts me back. And I can see in mine, here's my text that I just pushed out, and we'll see if he replies back. Okay, so those are the two different areas. We're going to move up here while we're waiting for a text to come back, and you have your dial pad. You can dial out to anyone you want. Let's see, I'm going to dial to this guy and see if he will actually answer his call. And you can see, you can hear it through the phone. Hey, Yoni, I'm on a demo. Do you mind if I mute you for 2 seconds?
Where are you?
I'm on a demo. Can I mute you? I want to show them something. Just hold on and I'll hang up. So as I muted one of my colleagues, you can see he can't hear me, but I can still hear him. This is the hold button. I can actually transfer calls to my employees. I can type in any name I want. If I go back, I can transfer to department. So if I pick one of these guys, we're going to hit billing. All the billing department's going to ring. And you can transfer to any number, international or local. I can get a dial pad, and then I can hang up. So I'm going to tell Yoni, thanks for holding on. Thanks, Yoni. I'm going to hang up. And then I hang up, and he's gone. Very easy to be able to call people. This is your voicemail. Now with the new system, you're going to have voicemail. It's going to be transcribed into your email. So it will be pushed to your email, and you'll have a transcription of what they said along with a WAV file. You can come in here and also look at your voicemails. It shows any ones that you haven't looked to would have a number up here. You can view all your voicemails and manage them through here. This is our helpline. One of the nice things about Net2Phone is that we have 24/7 support. The customers can be anywhere in the system. Something's not working, they can call support, or they can send an email immediately and resolve whatever issues they're having. The profile is a great area to allow your end users to manage their own call flows. So when you go into your own profile, there's a lot of things that you can do. You're going to be able to drag and drop and put an avatar here. If they spelt your name wrong, or if you don't want that name on your phone, you just want Leslie, you can change it to there. You can change your email address. For some reason they typed it wrong, and you can change their 911 email or address. So if you have customers that are working remotely, you can come in here and you can add a new address. And now when they call out to 911, it would come to the right address. The company is what I'll go over in a few minutes because it is the admin area where you can change things, but call forwarding. The call forwarding allows your end users to actually come in and edit or manage their own call flow. Typically, it will be off. But let's say you wanted to do it if I didn't answer my phone. So if someone rings me and I don't answer it, what I wanted to do is individually ring this extension or this number for 3 rings. If they don't answer there, I wanted to ring this number for 3 rings. I can change this and I wanted to ring both for 3 rings at the same time. And this is where people will ask, well, I don't know if it's coming in from the company. There's 2 ways you can decipher when calls are getting pushed out. If you want the incoming to show the incoming caller ID as your company number, or you can actually put on screening, which means if I answer the phone, it's going to say, do you want to accept or deny this call? So you know it's coming in from the company versus wherever these numbers are. If it's a personal number, you're going to pick it up and you're going to say hello. You're going to be able to decide how many rings you want. You're going to be able to turn off your web if you have both on you have a hardware phone on your desk and you don't want everything ringing. Oops, wait a minute, I didn't go up. The other thing you're going to be able to do is change your caller ID. So these are only the numbers that are owned by you and the company, but you can change your caller ID. So let's say I wanted to push out my personal number and I'm actually pushing out the company number. I can come in and change it and now push out my personal number. And voicemail, you're going to be able to change. So if you are leaving on vacation and you forgot to change your voicemail, you can be anywhere in the country or world. You would say, I want to record my voicemail. You type in your number. The phone, we will call you. You'll record your new voicemail message. Once you hit save, that's the new message you have on your voicemail until you come back and change it. So a lot of power for the end user. They're going to be able to manage their text. They're going to be able to manage their call flows. They're going to be able to reach out to customer service if they have questions. And then they're also going to be able to get to their call history, which you saw with the voicemails, but you also have all your call history right here. So you're really going to be able to dive in and be able to grab those numbers that might have called you. So we have a dashboard. The dashboard allows you to see a lot of things. As an end user, you're going to be able to see everyone's extensions in the company. You're going to be able to see everyone's assigned numbers in the company. You're going to be able to get to them. This manage and add team members that you're seeing on top is because I'm an admin, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. But as an end user, you're not going to see those. You're just going to see the information of, here's my departments and here's what extension I would dial to ring all those 3 members. So it does give you visibility of what's going on. Okay, so the other area is the admin area. So if I go into company, this is where I'm going to be able to manage everything that I do with my phones. So one of the main things we do is we have team members. This is all your phone extensions. So you can actually remove people if you want. So let's say Linda Smith is not with the company anymore. You can actually hit here and remove it. When you delete a team member, you have a number of seats that you bought. You're actually going to have another seat that you can then add because you removed one. But you can come in and edit people. So let's say I wanted to edit Linda Smith. She's not with the company anymore. Let's do Elizabeth Jones. We can change the email address. Okay. She works here, so we're good there. And then we can save it. And then I want to go into Elizabeth now, and I want to work with what she is doing. So on a company level, I can decide that, you know what, I don't want to keep Elizabeth with that extension that we had before. I want to give them a completely new extension. It's a whole new person. I can decide what number it is. I'm going to keep her with her number for now. I'll show you in a second how we can change it. She's going to still be in the billing department, and I'm going to hit save. The call forwarding, Elizabeth can actually manage her call forwarding on her own, so why do I need to go in and edit it? I'm just going to let her do that. Okay, so now we added a new person. See how easy it is to go in and add them? The departments. This is a whole new concept, and there's many ways that your customers are going to be able to use this. Departments allow you to come in and you can actually add people to it. So I have a department called customer support. I have a number assigned to customer support, and I have a group of people that are in it. I can come in very quickly and add people to it. I'm going to put Elizabeth in this one, and she was added. And then what I'm going to be able to do is that you can also have voicemail for this department. So if someone actually called that number, this number, or if someone internally called 3001, first all these phones are going to ring, and then if no one answers, where does the voicemail go? They have their own voicemail, and all of them will see that voicemail when it comes in. Okay. So there's many reasons why people want departments. Is they have their own departments in their company, and because they have their own departments, they want to assign a number to it because now they can text their customers. And if customers want to text back, they're texting back to that number, which means all 5, 6 people are going to see that text. They're going to see it in that waiting area. So depending on how companies function, this might be a huge thing, is to create departments and then they pushing out that number, not individual numbers. The other reason why people might want departments is a lot of our customers have marketing campaigns and they're using a new number and they want to see how strong that campaign is. Now you can actually go in and you can add a new number. You can create a new department. You can put them together, and now you can start publicizing that number, and people are texting or calling in, and you can see how strong that campaign's working. It's the number that's working great. You keep it in the company, you move it where however you want to use it, or maybe it fades away. Very easy to do. So there's a lot of different ways that customers can actually use this department and how it can function with them. Ring groups and welcome menus. This allows your administrators to actually work with their call flow. Typically, our customers will have two different call flows. Either they're calling flowing into a human being, which would be a ring group, or they're call flowing into an auto attendant. Both of them are manageable here. A lot of our customers do not have both. They have one or the other, but I'm going to go into both today just so you can see them. The ring group allows you to have ring the way you want the rings to happen. So let's go into our main number ring group. Let's assume that the number that I assigned to our main number ring group is the company's main number. So if someone called into the company's main number, this is the flow that we would have. It's going to ring Howard Jones for 4 rings. If he doesn't answer, it's going to ring Billing for 4 rings, and then it's going to ring Amy for 4 rings. And if it's not answered, it's going to go to Amy's voicemail box. Let's say we want to change this. This is how easy it is. You can remove one. You can add one. You can decide if you're going to add this call to be a person or if you're going to add it to be a department. Let's go add it to a person. And you want this last one to ring for 7 rings. You click that, you do that, you hit save. From this moment on, the call flow is now changed. It will now do Howard, Billing, and then Brian, and it will change the rings. That's how easy it is for people to edit their call flows. Welcome menu is the same thing. If you want to have a welcome menu and auto attendant, this is how easy. We have created 3 different auto attendants for this company. They have their typical welcome menu. This is, let's assume, their assigned number. And they also have a holiday and a weather emergency. So let's say today they woke up and they need, it was 6 feet of snow on the ground. They can come in, they can edit it, they can move their number. They would just go click their welcome menu number. They hit reassign. They save it, and now what happens immediately is that weather auto attendant is going to be used. Then also you can come in and edit these. These are very easy for people to edit. Let's assume that the main company number was on here again. We can just put it there. Here it is. Okay, and then what we're going to do is if there was no option selected after they listen to the message, it's just going to automatically ring the front desk. If they have, if they hit press number 1, they're going to go to the main number. If they press number 2, they're going to go to billing. If they press 3, they're going to go to customer support. 5, you know what? We don't want 5 anymore. We're not going to use that. And that's what they have, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can add menus, they can add whatever numbers they want, and now they can come in and re-record their message. Hi, you've reached our company. For billing, press 1. For customer support, press 2. We already have them programmed. Once they have the recording done, they hit save, and now their auto attendant is automatically playing the new system. This is wonderful for companies that like to change their call flow or they want the ability to change it. You see how it took about 1 minute to come in and change it. It's something that they can call in and they can test. If they're having a problem, they can click up here, they can call customer support, they can email customer support, and we will work with them and make sure it's working. So phone numbers. Phone numbers is another feature that is new that a lot of our customers requested. And that you can come in here and you can change phone numbers or you can add phone numbers. So I have 8 extra phone numbers that I have not used with my company yet. Let's say our customer support is pushing out this number. We also want them to push out another number from a different area. You can click on add a phone number. You can type in an area code. When you get to the area code, we present you with numbers. If you don't like those numbers, you can hit more numbers. It will go find more different numbers for you if they're available. You pick the number. Once you pick it, you go next. You can decide if you want to add it to customer support on the fly. You hit add, and now customer support has 2 different numbers, and they can push out whichever one they want. You can change people's numbers. Let's say someone didn't like their number. They were moved to a different part of the country and you wanted to give them with an area code with a new number. You can absolutely come in and edit their number. So we got Brian right here. You want to edit it? All you do is put in the area code. I don't even know if 280. I should be using an area code that I know. I don't know a lot of area codes. There you go. You can pick the new number. Once you pick it and you hit change, it's now live and running, and Brian's going to have a new number. Very easy to do. The chat channel, this is something I discussed in the presentation. This allows your customers to be able to have a presence on their website that is live. It's very easy to add. They would either send this code to their person that's managing their website, or if they're managing themselves, they would just copy and paste it. The only thing they have to do is decide what color they want their chat box to be. Most people are going to change it to a color that's a company, color. Go find your company color. Once you have it, it will change the code down there. They take this code and they push it into their chat or to their website code, and they're good to go. The company profile just gives you the information of your company. As an administrator, let's say you moved across the street or down the road, you can come in and change this. You hit save, and it will update everyone that does have this address for their 911. Okay, so that is the overview of Net2Phone with the app and what you can do on the devices. If anyone has any questions, you can raise your hand. I'll be more than happy to open up the mics, and you guys can ask anything you want. Okay, well then great. Everyone does have my email address. If this is something that someone needs to have a demo on, you want to reach out to your channel sales manager. You can also put me on the email, and we'll make sure we get you a demo of the web product. That's not a problem. We don't have. We can push that out to you, and then you can work with it. Okay. Everyone have a great day, and thanks for joining the call. Very much appreciated. Bye.